Hello Aries, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using The Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. There is a companion book by Barbara Moore. Website is llewellyn.com if you're interested. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. There's her name right there. They are illustrated by Jesse Reish. There is a website, if I can get it on here. I just recently noticed it. Hayhouse.com. Who knows, I may have noticed it way in the past, but I just recalled it, that it was there. I don't remember seeing it before, but who knows? Who knows with the brain that I have? Who knows? Who knows? Alright. What do we have for Aries? Got a lot of work going on here. I'm not even sure if it's good or bad right now. I mean, working towards what you want, that's always good. If you're getting what you want, that's good. We like that. Oh, no, it's good. Getting some backup here. What? Okay. Unknown. Something is coming forward, and there's a lot of work going into it. Somebody else is making a choice. They can either get along with you or block the whole situation, or is that... No, I think it's something like that. Somebody knows what's coming towards you. I don't think you see it yet. Somebody else knows, and they have a choice to either try to block it or get along with the situation, because you're going to get it sooner or later anyway. Sooner or later, it's going to be yours. They would do better to be on your good side. So, I feel like they're addressing a situation where they can block something temporarily, or they can, you know, I don't know, I don't like the other side. They can either block it, or they can try to get along with you. I think that's the truth. I don't think this energy naturally gets along with you. But they can make the effort to try to get along with you because they see something coming your way. They know what's coming your way. But they don't normally get along with you. And it's kind of like, I could try to block it, but it's a temporary block. And if Aries finds out I've blocked it, or I've slowed it down, you're not about to forget it. It's like you're gonna know. If they block it, you're gonna know that they blocked it, and it's gonna be a temporary block. So it's really in their benefit just to help you, and not, because it's either like help you or make an enemy. It's kind of how they're looking at it. So I don't know how you want to view that, but otherwise that's just the base information. They could either help you and try to be more of an ally. I don't know if I really am comfortable with that either, though. Or they can try to block it, and they will definitely tick you off. And if they tick you off, they're going to make an enemy. Is that? Okay. So, you seem to be waiting and moving. When it moves forward, when it comes your way, you'll do what you need to do with it. It's just not, it hasn't shown up yet. The question is this person at least going to try to get along with you? Because I feel like on the receiving side, I understand that they're moving things forward and they're at least honoring what I should have, and they're moving it forward, but I'm not viewing them as an ally. I'm kind of favorable to a point. I'm like, okay, they helped me, they did something good, it was going to be mine anyway, but they didn't stand in my way, and I remember that, and I'm like, maybe down the road, if I get a possibility, maybe I'll help them out, depending on what it is. Maybe. I don't think of this person as an ally, but I'm like, well, at least they didn't hold things up. And that will go to your benefit. The thing is, if they do block it, I feel like what they're saying is like, just walk away. Just don't acknowledge it. Try not to acknowledge it because it does no good. If they do block it, I feel like this person, it's going to mirror throughout their life. Like, I don't know. There's a lot. If they're blocking you, they're blocking themselves from a lot of things. I would just disengage from that energy, because it's like, feels like it's dealing with tar. If it's blocking you, it's also holding itself back. And anytime you deal with it, it's just going to hold you back and cause problems that are worthless. I feel like they want you to see this person for where they are, because it's a general read, I know, but if it's a person that's blocking you, they're probably blocking themselves as well, and they're like, leave them to their own. They're not even worth arguing with, because it's just like a sticky situation. It's just not going to go well. It's not going to improve, and it's just going to drag you down. Just leave it. But if this person is moving forward, like, and it's almost like I want to know if this person at least is not causing me problems. If they're helping you move forward, and again, you're going to look at this like, well, it would have been mine sooner or later anyway, but at least they didn't stand in my way. They want you to see this person as like, okay, this isn't like they're not really an ally, but they're not a problem. I think that makes sense. This is also somebody that when they don't stand in your, if they go that way and they don't stand in your way and they help you get what you deserve, it's a good thing, by the way. I feel like that sounded weird. This is a connection that you can make stronger over time, because I do think this person, they're nervous. I feel like they're nervous by your energy. They're just nervous about it. I feel like they could become a better ally later. It's not a quick ally. Like, if they get out of your way, that's good, but I wouldn't call them an ally at that point. But you might be able to cultivate this relationship and make them more of an ally. They definitely are a different energy than you, but you could actually create a bond, and they could actually look out for you more in the future. This could be a good person to have, like, not that we're best friends, but they might be a positive acquaintance. They might actually become more of a low-level ally. Not somebody who's there on the front lines every time you have an issue, but somebody like once in a while, they hear you're having something difficult, and they'll step up and be like, well, I heard this wasn't going well for you, so I wanted to offer this help to you once in a while. Like a low-level ally. But a good person nonetheless. They don't get involved in your life too much if that does happen. Just once in a while. It's always good to have those type of people. This is also like, I feel like that's why they're giving that hinging part in the beginning, like a hinging part, where if they're getting out of your way and they're helping you get something good that you deserve and they're not standing in the way, this is saying that's worth doing with this person. But if this person is playing the block game, if they're blocking you, that block will lift. It's temporary. But they're also saying don't even address it. Leave that person to their own. Try to disconnect yourself from that person as much as possible, because I feel like they're blocking a lot of other things in their own life, and that's a very stagnant energy. It depends what way it's going. I'm getting an Earth, the King of Earth here, backing the whole situation up, which is very stubborn, but when it's going in a positive direction, a very stable, dependable ally. A low level, again, this is a low level ally if this is what this is for you. But when they're going in a bad direction and they're being very stubborn, you're not going to budge them. It's just going to be more of a wall to deal with. It's not worth it. Just leave it alone. Let them deal with their own situation. There's other good things that are connected to this person. And I feel like that's the highlight of this. There's a lot of good things connected to them. There's the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Wisdom, though. The Wisdom is the kicker. There's a couple of really good things around them, a couple of really good offers, good things they're connected to. But if their energy isn't working well, if their energy isn't flowing correctly, these aren't really things that you're not going to enjoy them. Even though it's the Knight of Cups and it's the Page of Cups, I just feel like if their energy isn't flowing correctly, that's not going to go well either. If they're backing out of your way, they're letting you have what you deserve, they're not creating unnecessary blocks, yes, those are things you can claim, things you can be a part of with this situation, but they're also saying if they're blocking you now, those things still might come through later, but they're going to be tainted, they're not going to be as enjoyable, they're not going to be as worth it. You don't want to end up putting extra, triple level work in. I used to have a job like this where I think it was just somebody who just wasn't very experienced at managing. They just weren't really good at it. And they would have you triple verify things. You'd have to mark it on this sheet, send an email over here, and then you'd have to do a third spot where like there's 3 different ways that you could prove it was done. And it was so much overwork. It was overworking a situation. Meanwhile, all you did was open the door, but you make three different three different references so everybody knows you opened the door, and it's kind of like it took you longer to make the references than it did to just do the job. It was ridiculous. It was foolish. And if that's the energy you're dealing with, it's kind of like you're doing triple work for one thing that is not necessary. You don't want to be a part of that. So it's kind of like we're looking at what type of work this person puts you through, and make sure you like it, make sure you believe in it. Again, if this person gets out of your way and lets things move forward, I feel like you'll know what to do with it. If you try to push forward with this person later because there's good things connected to them, I just feel like I'm triple working things. I just like I open the door, but I'm like I gotta mark it on the sheet. I gotta send an email that I did it. I gotta go over there and tell this person that I opened the door. It just seems so foolish. It's like I opened the door. Can we just leave it at that? The door is open. It's like it's open. I think that's what this is highlighting. They're just saying, see this person for what's going on. What's here? I think they want you to see it now too, because the Hangman was face down over here. You're about to make a decision where it's either you're going to stick with this person or you're going to move in a different direction. So I feel like a lot of this is business for a lot of you, some type of business connection, because it's almost like I'm getting involved with something, and I'm at that point where I'm deciding if I'm going to be involved with something, even though there's something really good here for you with the Two of Cups. You have enough time. Like if you see them blocking this, to go a different direction, to change what you're doing. Don't get too deep into this. Go somewhere else. I think that's what they're saying. Like, don't get stuck in this Hanged Man, because I feel like what they're saying, whatever the situation is, if you get deep enough into it, you will be locked into it for a while. If it's going the positive way, that's fine. That's not a problem. You'll make the best of it. You'll be happy. But if this person is like creating unnecessary blocks, you're gonna hate it. You're going to hate it. It's kind of like we're wondering, like, which way is this going to go? The Wheel of Fortune is here for you saying, we don't know what way this is going to go. But watch the signs, watch this person. Whichever way they go is how this is going to be. If they're creating blocks, you need to find a way out of this situation. If they're not, they're recommending you stay in it. All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.